English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 69. Countable and Uncountable 1. Section A. A noun can be countable or uncountable. Countable.
I eat a banana every day.
I like bananas.
Uncountable.
I eat rice every day.
I like rice.
Banana is a countable noun. Rice is an uncountable noun. A countable noun can be singular, banana, or plural, bananas. An uncountable noun has only one form, rice. We can use numbers with countable nouns. So, we can say 1 banana, 2 bananas, etc. We cannot use numbers with uncountable nouns. We cannot say 1 rice, 2 rices, etc. Examples of nouns usually countable.
Kate was singing a song.
Examples of nouns usually uncountable.
Kate was listening to some music.
There's a nice beach near here. There's sand in my shoes.
Do you have a £10 note? Do you have any money?
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. It wasn't your fault. It was bad luck.
There are no batteries in the radio. There is no electricity in this house.
We don't have enough cups.
We don't have enough water.
Section B. You can use a or an with singular countable nouns. A beach, a student, an umbrella. You cannot use singular countable nouns alone without a, the, my, etc.
I want a banana.
There's been an accident.
You can use plural countable nouns alone.
I like bananas.
Accidents can be prevented.
You cannot normally use a or an with uncountable nouns. We do not say a sand, a music, a rice, but you can often use a of. For example, a bowl of rice, a packet of rice, a grain of rice. You can use uncountable nouns alone, without the, my, some, etc.
I eat rice every day.
There's blood on your shirt.
Can you hear music?
Section C. You can use some and any with plural countable nouns.
We sang some songs.
You can use some and any with uncountable nouns.
We listened to some music.
Did you buy any apples? Did you buy any apple juice?
We use many and few with plural countable nouns. We use much and little with uncountable nouns.
We didn't take many pictures.
We didn't do much shopping.
I have a few things to do. I have a little work to do.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Unit 70. Countable and Uncountable 2. Section A. Many nouns can be used as countable or uncountable nouns, usually with a difference in meaning. Compare. Countable.
Did you hear a noise just now?
Uncountable.
I can't work here. There's too much noise.
Countable.
I bought a paper to read.
Uncountable.
I need some paper to write on.
Countable.
There's a hair in my soup.
Uncountable.
You've got very long hair.
countable,
You can stay with us. There is a spare room.
uncountable,
You can't sit here. There isn't room.
countable,
I had some interesting experiences while I was travelling.
uncountable,
They offered me the job because I had a lot of experience.
countable,
Enjoy your trip. Have a good time.
uncountable,
I can't wait. I don't have time.
coffee, tea, juice, beer, etc. drinks are normally uncountable,
I don't like coffee very much.
but you can say a coffee. That means a cup of coffee. 2 coffees means 2 cups, etc.
2 coffees and an orange juice, please.
Section B. The following nouns are usually uncountable: accommodation, advice, baggage, behavior, bread, chaos, damage, furniture, information, lock, luggage, news, permission, progress, scenery, traffic, weather, work. You cannot use a or an with these nouns.
I'm going to buy some bread.
Or,
I'm going to buy a loaf of bread.
Enjoy your holiday. I hope you have good weather.
These nouns are not usually plural, so we do not say breads, furnitures, etc.
Where are you going to put all your furniture?
Let me know if you need more information.
News is uncountable, not plural.
the news was very depressing.
Travel, noun, means traveling in general, uncountable. We do not say a travel to mean a trip or a journey.
They spend a lot of money on travel.
We had a very good trip.
Or,
We had a very good journey.
Compare these countable and uncountable nouns.
I'm looking for a job.
I'm looking for work.
What a beautiful view.
What beautiful scenery.
it's a nice day today.
It's nice weather today.
We had a lot of bags and cases.
We had a lot of baggage.
Or,
We had a lot of luggage. These chairs are mine.
This furniture is mine.
that's a good suggestion.
That's good advice.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 71. Countable nouns with a or an and some. Section A. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. A dog, dogs. A child, some children. The evening, the evenings. This party, these parties. An umbrella, 2 umbrellas. Before singular countable nouns, you can use a or an.
Bye. Have a nice evening.
Do you need an umbrella?
You cannot use singular countable nouns alone, without a, the, my, etc.
She never wears a hat.
Be careful of the dog.
What a beautiful day.
I've got a headache.
Section B. We use a or an to say what kind of thing something is, or what kind of person somebody is.
That's a nice table.
In the plural, we use the noun alone, not some.
Those are nice chairs.
Compare singular and plural.
A dog is an animal.
Dogs are animals.
I'm an optimist.
We're optimists.
Tom's father is a doctor.
Most of my friends are students.
Are you a good driver?
Are they good students?
Jane is a really nice person.
Jane's parents are really nice people.
What a lovely dress.
What awful shoes.
We say that somebody has a long nose, a nice face, blue eyes, small hands, etc.
Jack has a long nose.
Jack has blue eyes.
Remember to use a or an when you say what somebody's job is.
Sandra is a nurse.
Would you like to be an English teacher?
Section C. You can use some with plural countable nouns. We use some in two ways. 1. Some means a number of, a few of, a pair of.
I've seen some good movies recently.
Some friends of mine are coming to stay at the weekend.
I need some new sunglasses.
Do not use some when you are talking about things in general. See Unit 75.
I love bananas.
My aunt is a writer. She writes books.
2. Some means some, but not all.
Some children learn very quickly.
Tomorrow there will be rain in some places, but most of the country will be dry.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 72. A, an, and the. Section A. Study this example.
I had a sandwich and an apple for lunch.
Joe says, a sandwich, an apple, because this is the first time he talks about them.
The sandwich wasn't very good, but the apple was nice.
Joe now says, the sandwich, the apple, because Karen knows which sandwich and which apple he means. The sandwich and the apple that he had for lunch. Compare a and the in these examples.
A man and a woman were sitting opposite me. The man was American, but I think the woman was British.
When we were on holiday, we stayed at a hotel. Sometimes we ate at the hotel, and sometimes we went to a restaurant.
Section B. We use the when we are thinking of a specific thing. Compare a or an and the.
Tim sat down on a chair.
Tim sat down on the chair nearest the door.
Paula is looking for a job.
Did Paula get the job she applied for?
Do you have a car?
I cleaned the car yesterday.
Section C. We use the when it is clear in the situation which thing or person we mean. For example, in a room we talk about the light, the floor, the ceiling, the door, the carpet, etc.
Can you turn off the light, please?
I took a taxi to the station.
I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
In the same way, we say go to the bank or the post office.
I have to go to the bank and then I'm going to the post office.
We also say go to the doctor or the dentist.
Claire isn't very well. She's gone to the doctor.
I don't like going to the dentist.
Compare the and a.
I have to go to the bank today.
Is there a bank near here?
I don't like going to the dentist.
My sister is a dentist.
Section D. We say once a week, 3 times a day, £1.50 a kilo, etc.
How often do you go to the cinema?
About once a month.
How much are those potatoes?
£1.50 a kilo.
Helen works 8 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 73. The 1. Section A. We use the when there is only one of something.
Have you ever crossed the equator?
What's the longest river in Europe?
Our apartment is on the 10th floor.
Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina.
I'm going away at the end of this month.
We use the before same, the same.
Your sweater is the same colour as mine. Are these keys the same?
No, they're different.
Section B. We say the sun, the sky, the moon, the sea, the earth, the ground, the world, the environment, the universe, the internet.
I love to look at the stars in the sky.
The internet has changed the way we live.
We need to do more to protect the environment.
The earth goes round the sun and the moon goes round the earth.
We also use Earth without the when we think of it as a planet in space, like Mars, Jupiter, etc.
Which planet is nearest Earth?
We say space without the when we mean space in the universe. Compare.
There are millions of stars in space.
I tried to park my car, but the space was too small.
We use an to say what kind of thing something is. See Unit 71B. Compare the and a.
The sun is a star.
The hotel we stayed at was a very nice hotel.
Section C. We say go to the cinema, the theater.
I go to the cinema a lot, but I haven't been to the theatre for ages.
When we say the cinema, the theater, we do not necessarily mean a specific cinema or theater. We usually say the radio, but television or TV without the. Compare.
I listen to the radio a lot.
But
I watch television a lot.
we heard it on the radio.
But
We watched it on TV.
The television, the TV, means the television set.
Can you turn off the television, please?
Section D. We do not normally use the with breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
What did you have for breakfast?
We had lunch in a very nice restaurant.
But we use a or an if we say a big lunch, a wonderful dinner, an early breakfast, etc.
We had a very nice lunch.
Section E. We do not use the before noun plus number. For example, we say,
Our train leaves from platform 5.
Do you have these shoes in size 43?
in the same way we say, room 126 in a hotel, page 29 of a book. Question 3 in an exam, gate 10 at an airport, etc. Now you can do exercises. Please Pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Unit 74. The, to, school or the school, etc. Section A. Compare school and the school.
Ellie is 10 years old. Every day she goes to school. She's at school now. School starts at 9 and finishes at 3.
We say a child goes to school or is at school as a student. We are not thinking of a specific school. We're thinking of school as a general idea, children learning in a classroom.
Today, Ellie's mother wants to speak to her daughter's teacher. So she has gone to the school to see her. She's at the school now.
Ellie's mother is not a student. She is not at school. She doesn't go to school. If she wants to see Ellie's teacher, she goes to the school, means Ellie's school, a specific building. Section B. We use prison or jail, hospital, university, college, and church in a similar way. We do not use the when we are thinking of the general idea of these places and what they are used for. Compare.
Ken's brother is in prison for robbery.
Ken went to the prison to visit his brother.
Joe had an accident last week. He was taken to hospital. He's still in hospital now.
Jane has gone to the hospital to visit Joe. She's at the hospital now.
When I leave school, I plan to go to university.
Or,
When I leave school, I plan to go to college.
I went to the university to meet Professor Thomas.
Sally's father goes to church every Sunday.
Some workmen went to the church to repair the roof.
With most other places, you need the. For example, the station, the cinema. See Unit 72C and Unit 73C. Section C. We say go to bed or be in bed, etc. Not the bed.
I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Do you ever have breakfast in bed?
I sat down on the bed.
Go to work, be at work, start work, finish work, etc. Not the work.
Chris didn't go to work yesterday.
What time do you usually finish work?
Go home, come home, arrive home, get home, be at home, etc.
It's late. Let's go home.
Will you be at home tomorrow afternoon?
Section D. We say go to sea or be at sea without the, when the meaning is go or be on a voyage.
Keith works on ships. He is at sea most of the time.
I'd like to live near the sea.
It can be dangerous to swim in the sea.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Unit 75. The, 3. Children or the children. Section A. When we are talking about things or people in general, we do not use the.
I'm afraid of dogs.
Doctors are usually paid more than teachers.
Do you know anybody who collects stamps?
Crime is a problem in most big cities.
Life has changed a lot in the last 30 years.
Do you like classical music?
My favourite sport is football.
My favourite subject at school was physics.
We say most people, most books, most cars, etc. Not the most.
Most shops accept credit cards.
Section B. We use the when we mean specific things or people. Compare. In general, without the. Specific people or things, with the.
Children learn from playing.
We took the children to the zoo.
I couldn't live without music.
The film wasn't very good, but I liked the music. All cars have wheels.
All the cars in this car park belong to people who work here. Sugar isn't very good for you.
Can you pass the sugar, please?
English people drink a lot of tea.
The English people I know drink a lot of tea.
Section C. The difference between something in general and something specific is not always very clear. Compare. In general, without the. Specific people or things, with the.
I like working with people.
I like working with people who say what they think.
I like the people I work with.
Do you like coffee?
Do you like strong black coffee?
I didn't like the coffee we had after dinner.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Unit 76. The for. The giraffe, the telephone, the piano, etc. The plus adjective. Section A. Study these sentences.
The giraffe is the tallest of all animals.
The bicycle is an excellent means of transport.
When was the telephone invented?
The dollar is the currency of the United States.
In these examples, the does not mean one specific thing. The giraffe means a specific type of animal, not a specific giraffe. We use the in this way to talk about a type of animal, machine, etc. In the same way, we use the for musical instruments.
Can you play the guitar?
The piano is my favorite instrument.
Compare a and the.
I'd like to have a piano.
But
I can't play the piano.
we saw a giraffe at the zoo.
But
The giraffe is my favorite animal.
Note that we use man means human beings in general or the human race without the.
What do you know about the origins of man?
Section B. The plus adjective. We use the plus adjective without a noun to talk about groups of people. For example, the young, the old, the elderly, the rich, the poor, the homeless, the sick, the disabled, the unemployed, the injured, the dead. The young means young people, the rich means rich people, etc.
Do you think the rich should pay higher taxes?
We need to do more to help the homeless.
The young, the rich, the injured, etc. are plural in meaning. For example, you cannot say a young or the injured for one person. You must say a young person, the injured woman, etc. Note that we say the poor, not the poors, the young, not the youngs, etc. Section C. The plus nationality. You can use the plus nationality adjectives that end in ch or sh, the French, the English, the Spanish, etc. The meaning is the people of that country.
The French are famous for their food.
The French, the English, etc. are plural in meaning. We do not say a French or an English. You have to say a French man or an English woman, etc. We also use the plus nationality words ending in ese, the Chinese, the Sudanese, the Japanese, etc.
The Chinese invented printing.
But these words can also be singular, a Chinese, a Japanese, etc. Note also a Swiss, singular, and the Swiss means the people of Switzerland. With other nationalities, the plural noun ends in s. For example, an Italian, Italians, a Mexican, Mexicans, a Turk, Turks. With these words, we do not normally use the to talk about the people in general. See Unit 75. Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 77. Names with and without the. 1. Section A. We do not use the with names of people, Helen, Helen Taylor, etc. In the same way, we do not use the with most names of places, for example, continents,
Africa, Europe, South America.
countries, states, etc.
France, Japan, Brazil, Texas,
Islands,
Sicily, Bermuda, Tasmania.
cities, towns, etc.
Cairo, New York, Bangkok,
Mountains,
Everest, Etna, Kilimanjaro.
but we use the in names with republic, kingdom, states, etc.
The Czech Republic, the United Kingdom, or the UK.
the Dominican Republic, the United States of America, or the USA.
Compare.
Have you been to Canada or the United States?
Section B. When we use Mr., Mrs., Captain, Doctor, etc. plus a name, we do not use the. So we say
Mr. Johnson, Dr. Johnson, Captain Johnson, President Johnson, Uncle Robert, St. Catherine, Princess Maria.
compare.
We called the doctor.
We called Dr. Johnson.
We use mount, means mountain, and lake before a name in the same way, without the.
Mount Everest, Mount Etna, Lake Superior, Lake Victoria.
They live near the lake.
They live near Lake Superior.
Section C. We use the with the names of oceans, seas, rivers, and canals.
The Atlantic, the Red Sea, the Amazon,
The Indian Ocean, the Channel, the Nile.
the Mediterranean, the Suez Canal,
We use the with the names of deserts.
The Sahara.
The Gobi Desert.
Section D. We use the with plural names of people and places. People,
The Taylors, the Johnsons.
countries,
the Netherlands, the Philippines, the United States,
groups of islands,
The Canaries, or the Canary Islands, the Bahamas.
mountain ranges,
the Rocky Mountains, or the Rockies, the Andes, the Alps.
The highest mountain in the Andes is Mount Aconcagua.
Section E. We say the north of Brazil, but northern Brazil without the southeast of Spain, but southeastern Spain. Compare.
Sweden is in northern Europe. Spain is in the south.
Also the Middle East, the Far East. We also use north or south, etc. without in the names of some regions and countries. North America, South Africa. Note that on maps, the is not usually included in the name. Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it. Unit 78. Names with and without the. 2. Section A. Names without the. We do not use the with names of most city streets, roads, squares, parks, etc.
Union Street, Fifth Avenue, Hyde Park, Queen's Road, Broadway, Times Square.
Names of important public buildings and institutions, for example, airports, stations, universities, are often two words.
Manchester Airport. Harvard University.
The first word is the name of a place, Manchester, or a person, Harvard. These names are usually without the. In the same way, we say
Victoria Station, Canterbury Cathedral, Edinburgh Castle, Buckingham Palace, Cambridge University, Sydney Harbour.
Compare.
Buckingham Palace.
But
The Royal Palace.
Section B. Most other buildings have names with the. For example, hotels,
The Sheraton Hotel. The Holiday Inn.
theaters or cinemas,
the Palace Theatre, the Odeon,
museums or galleries,
The Guggenheim Museum. The National Gallery.
other buildings.
the Empire State, the White House, the Eiffel Tower.
We often leave out the noun.
The Sheraton. The Palace. The Guggenheim.
Some names are only the plus noun. For example,
The Acropolis, the Kremlin, the Pentagon.
Section C. Names with of usually have the. For example,
The Bank of England. The Museum of Modern Art. The Great Wall of China. The Tower of London.
note that we say
The University of Cambridge,
But.
Cambridge University.
Section D. Many shops, restaurants, hotels, banks, etc. are named after people. These names end in S. We do not use the with these names.
McDonald's. Barclays. Joe's Diner. Macy's.
Churches are often named after a saint.
St. John's Church, St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Section E. Most newspapers and many organizations have names with the. Newspapers,
The Washington Post. The Financial Times. The Sun.
organizations,
The European Union, the BBC, the Red Cross.
Names of companies, airlines, etc. are usually without the.
Fiat, Sony, Singapore Airlines, Kodak, IBM, Yale University Press.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 79. Singular and Plural. Section A. Sometimes we use a plural noun for one thing that has two parts. For example, trousers, 2 legs. Also, jeans, tights, shorts, pants. Pajamas, top and bottom. Glasses, binoculars, scissors. These words are plural, so they take a plural verb.
My trousers are too long.
You can also use a pair of plus these words.
Those are nice jeans.
Or,
That's a nice pair of jeans.
I need some new glasses.
Or,
I need a new pair of glasses.
Section B. Some nouns end in ICS, but are not usually plural. For example, athletics, economics, electronics, gymnastics, maths or mathematics, physics, politics.
Gymnastics is my favorite sport.
News is not plural. See Unit 70B.
What time is the news on TV?
Some words ending in S can be singular or plural. For example, means, a means of transport, many means of transport. Series, a television series, 2 television series. Species, a species of bird, 200 species of bird. Section C. Some singular nouns are often used with a plural verb. For example, audience, committee, company, family, firm, government, staff, team. These nouns are all groups of people. We often think of them as a number of people, not as one thing. So we often use a plural verb.
The government have decided to increase taxes.
The staff at the company are not happy with their working conditions.
In the same way, we often use a plural verb after the name of a sports team or a company.
Italy are playing Brazil next Sunday.
Shell have increased the price of petrol.
A singular verb is also possible. We use a plural verb with police.
The police are investigating the crime, but haven't arrested anyone yet.
Note that we say a police officer, a policeman, a policewoman, not a police. Section D. We do not often use the plural of person. We normally use people.
He's a nice person.
but,
They are nice people.
Many people don't have enough to eat.
Section E. We think of a sum of money, a period of time, a distance, etc. as one thing. So we use a singular verb.
£50,000 was stolen in the robbery.
3 years is a long time to be without a job.
2 miles isn't very far to walk.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 80. Noun plus noun. A tennis ball. A headache. Section A. You can use two nouns together to mean one thing, one person, one idea, etc. For example,
A tennis ball. Income tax. The city centre.
the first noun is like an adjective. It tells us what kind of thing, person or idea, etc. For example, a tennis ball means a ball used to play tennis. A bus driver means the driver of a bus. A road accident means an accident that happens on the road. Income tax means tax that you pay on your income. The city center means the center of the city. A Paris hotel means a hotel in Paris. My life story means the story of my life. So you can say
A television camera. A television program. A television studio. A television producer.
these are all different things or people to do with television.
Language problems. Marriage problems. Health problems. Work problems.
These are all different kinds of problems. Compare
Garden vegetables.
means vegetables that are grown in a garden.
A vegetable garden.
Means a garden where vegetables are grown. Sometimes the first word ends in ing. Usually, these are things we use for doing something.
A frying pan.
Means a pan for frying.
A washing machine. A swimming pool.
Sometimes there are more than two nouns together.
I waited at the hotel reception desk.
We watched the World Swimming Championships on television.
If you want to play table tennis, you need a table tennis table.
Section B. When two nouns are together like this, sometimes we write them as one word and sometimes as two separate words. For example,
A headache. Toothpaste. A weekend. A car park. A road sign.
there are no clear rules for this. If you are not sure, write two words. Section C. Note the difference between
A sugar bowl and a bowl of sugar.
means a bowl with sugar in it.
A shopping bag
May be empty.
and a bag of shopping.
Means a bag full of shopping. Section D. When we use noun plus noun, the first noun is like an adjective. It is normally singular, but the meaning is often plural. For example, a bookshop is a shop where you can buy books. An apple tree is a tree that has apples. In the same way, we say
A 3-hour journey.
means a journey that takes 3 hours,
A £10 note.
not pounds,
A 4-week course.
not weeks,
A 6-mile walk.
not miles,
2 14-year-old girls.
not years. Compare.
It was a 4-week course.
But
The course lasted 4 weeks.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Unit 81. Apostrophe S. Your sister's name. And of. The name of the book. Section A. We use apostrophe S, apostrophe plus S, mostly for people or animals.
Tom's computer isn't working.
How old are Chris's children?
What's your sister's name?
What's Tom's sister's name?
Be careful. Don't step on the cat's tail.
You can use apostrophe S without a noun after it.
This isn't my book. It's my sister's.
We use apostrophe S with a noun. Tom, friend, teacher, etc. We do not use apostrophe S with a long group of words, so we say your friend's name, but the name of the woman sitting by the door. Note that we say a woman's hat means a hat for a woman. A boy's name means a name for a boy. A bird's egg means an egg laid by a bird, etc. Section B. With the singular noun, we use apostrophe S.
My sister's room.
Means her room, one sister.
Mr. Carter's house.
Means his house. With a plural noun, sisters, friends, etc., we put an apostrophe at the end of the word.
My sister's room.
Means their room, two or more sisters.
The Carter's house.
Means their house, Mr. and Mrs. Carter. If a plural noun does not end in S, for example, men, women, children, people, we use apostrophe S.
The men's changing room.
A children's book.
Means a book for children. You can use apostrophe S after more than one noun.
Jack and Karen's wedding.
Mr. and Mrs. Carter's house.
Section C. For things, ideas, etc., we normally use of the water, of the book, etc.
The temperature of the water.
Not the water's temperature.
The name of the book.
The owner of the restaurant.
Sometimes the structure noun plus noun is possible. See Unit 80.
The water temperature.
The restaurant owner.
We say the beginning, the end, the middle of, the top, bottom of, the front, back, side of.
The beginning of the month.
Not the month's beginning.
The top of the hill.
The back of the car.
Section D. You can usually use apostrophe S or of for an organization. Means a group of people. So you can say
The government's decision.
Or
The decision of the government.
the company's success.
Or
The success of the company.
it is also possible to use apostrophe S for places. So you can say
The city's streets.
The world's population.
Italy's prime minister.
Section E. You can also use apostrophe S with time words. Yesterday, next week, etc.
Do you still have yesterday's newspaper?
Next week's meeting has been cancelled.
In the same way, you can say today's, tomorrow's, this evening's, Monday's, etc. We also use apostrophe S or S apostrophe with plural words with periods of time.
I've got a week's holiday starting on Monday.
Julia has got 3 weeks' holiday.
I live near the station. It's only about 10 minutes walk.
Now you can do exercises. Please pause the video when you see the exercise that you need and do it.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.